So, I want to know your thoughts. Is No Jumper canceled? Is Adam 22 getting canceled? What's going on with that?
Okay. That's so funny because I actually do know about No Jumper and I have been keeping up with what has been happening. Maybe because they're like a podcast, so I try to keep up on,
I'm trying to figure it out.
I guess where I want to be in life and where I'm trying to inspire to. But I guess I'm going to be honest. In my opinion.
You're not trying to inspire. You're not trying to inspire. Keep going. Yeah, let's talk about this one.
I'm going to be honest. Yes, I believe this is about to be the end of No Jumper, or at least the No Jumper that was popping and booming and the No Jumper everyone knew it to be honest. Because I'm not going to say they're going to lose all their fan base, but I believe the majority of the black No Jumper, because if you know No Jumper, you know there's a black No Jumper, right?
Yeah, there's a black No Jumper.
The whole black No Jumper
No Jumper is pretty much the black No Jumper. That's why there ain't no Jumper no more.
Well, he's trying to get new, black people on there. I don't know them. Me personally, I don't watch it anymore.
They better get a contract first.
No, first, for real deal. And if they didn't learn from what everyone else said when they left, all the other black No Jumpers, the original black No Jumpers, what I'll say, then they need to learn quick and pay attention.
They better get a motherfucking contract.
I started not liking. I was never a big fan of Adam Tutu. Let me just start there. I never started watching No Jumper for Adam Tutu. I actually started watching it for Housephone, AD, and TRell. Shout out to y'all.
Why is that? You think Adam's a culture vulture?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't. Okay, so when I first even started watching No Jumper, I didn't know that it was Adam Tutu's channel or like he ran it. It was his business. I started watching it because again, before I started doing this, I was just looking at other podcasts, seeing if I wanted to really get into this thing, right? Doing a little research. Right. No Jumper was a big one that everyone was talking about. So somewhere where I want to inspire to have that much of a family, that many people that is interacting with me, talking to me. So I started watching them to kind of see how their vibe was and what they were going. Okay. Now, as I watched them, I realized I didn't want to really do things how they were doing it per se. I was going to do it my own way, but I did like the whole, podcast lifestyle. So that's what really got me into doing podcasting. I realized that as a people, if you have the resources, the time, the energy, you can have your voice heard on your own platform.
I definitely agree with that, yes.
And you don't have to worry about getting a contract with anybody or having somebody try to pay you to hear your voice. You can actually do it yourself. It does take time and, energy, right?
No, I definitely agree with that.
So I started originally watching them because, I'm going to be honest, it was for Black No Jumper. I started watching the Tuesday show that had AD on it and Housephone. Those were the two, and Adam. It was those two, though. AD and Housephone were the two that originally started getting.
Where was the white No Jumper? Like, you keep saying that.
Well, I guess there isn't now, but
there was a white No Jumper.
Well, I guess
where
not.
Was it?
I guess I keep saying that because that's how their fan base describes it. So if you know the fan base, they described it as black No Jumper. Now I did not know that No Jumper was always black until all of this debacle happened. I would say over the last 3-4 months. I didn't even know that, the actual original crew of No Jumper was Housephone, a guy named Hakeem, and Adam, which Housephone and Hakeem were two black guys and Adam. I did not know that was the original cast of No Jumper.
Okay.
What I thought the original cast was Adam, a girl that they redacted her name, I think it was Cam Girl, and then Housephone. Yeah, so that's where I thought the original Jumper was. So that's why I guess I keep saying white No Jumper or black No Jumper, because my original Jumper was actually those three. I didn't even know Hakeem was the actual original member of No Jumper. Okay. So as I got into it,
I'm gonna let you finish. I know my background.
But I'm gonna be honest. I think this is the end. I never was a fan of Adam Tutu, but I started disliking him. I guess I started getting a vibe from him that he wasn't as genuine as he was trying to portray on camera when he outed Housephone with the whole transsexual situation. And I'm not going to go into it because I do fuck with Housephone. I don't really care to talk about it because it was a horrible decision. Housephone, your birthday is actually like a day or two before mine, so shout out to Leo Gang. But I don't, that's where I really started getting a bad taste in my mouth.
Big Scorpio in the building,
Oh, God, Scorpio's always got to do it. Anyway. So I already started, kind of getting a bad taste in my mouth. Well, then when I kind of heard that then he was, I guess to put in the quickest terms, talking shit about AD behind his back to other cast members of their show, And then to hear that, they like, to further go that, AD, TRell, Housephone, they didn't have contracts, so he kind of was using them and abusing to me, because now I'm looking at it as a business person, right? If this was my podcast and I was running it, I'm not saying at the beginning I'm going to give you a contract, be paying you, because if I'm not making no money, nobody making money. But at the point I am making money and I see that what you're giving me, the content you're giving me is making us money, I'm for damn sure going to get you into a contract. I'm not going to take advantage of nobody like that.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think at this point, it's going to be the end. Like, I mean, even recently, like I've heard, and I'm just going to bring her name out there because, again, she's part of the black no jumper that I know. Riley, he just recently fired a girl named Riley that was
I know about that.
Yep, that was big. That was big behind the scenes on the shows, I would say. And even with hearing her story on how she got fired, she was like, I didn't even start doing what I ended up doing. They asked me to do it, and I jumped into a role and learned it. And I understand her in that aspect because I've done that before. I've been asked to learn something, didn't really want to or wasn't really there for that, but jumped into the role and learned it, and then was taken advantage of in that moment because it was like, well, now I'm not getting paid, or now you want to dick me over, or whatever the case may be is. And she was supposed to be, I guess, even in the process of trying to leave or get a second job, and they kind of stopped her, said they was going to pay her more, and then fired her. Like, who does business like this? At a certain point in business, your name has to be good because good people are going to stop fucking with you. I'm not going to say people will, but good people will stop fucking with you.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think this is going to be the end of No Jumper as to what we knew it to be No Jumper. It's still going to be No Jumper. I don't think he's going to lose his channel, nothing like that. Again, they keep having, his Tuesday show every Tuesday from what I see. They're not getting the numbers, but they still airing it, so
they're not getting the numbers for sure.
No, they not, for sure. Even shout out to TRell and AD's and DoKnow's new show, and Smac, they did almost $500,000 in like 2 days after that show aired. They're doing far better numbers than what No Jumper's doing.
I was going to say. So, I mean, I'm being honest, okay? People could take it how they want to take it, but Adam's a fucking culture vulture, man. I know Adam from the start, okay? Y'all talking this, I'm with the culture. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I know where he started from. I seen him in the van, on the tours with the rap artists, the black rap artists.
See, I did not know Adam back then.
I mean, he was older then, so that's what he was doing, helping them promote, right? Try to do that, but he still was with the culture, right? But he's like this rocker. He was just dick riding off this rap culture because that was the way to.
I think he's like mopeds or dirt bikes or motorcycles or something like that.
Man, they was in
club
a van,
or something.
They was doing all kind of shit. But he started promoting some of these artists. Shout out RIP to XX, RIP to XX y'all, bro. So Triple X, you know what I'm saying? RIP, bro, because you know what I'm saying. Like, Adam kind of owes some of his fame to X. So
no, he says that too. I will say he definitely says that.
Well, I mean, all you've been doing is dick riding black men. So
now for sure.
I mean, I'm gonna put it like that, bro. I mean, let's keep it a whole buck, man. Let's just say it is what it is. Like, let's call it it is what it is.
Call
bro.
A spade a spade.
Your whole fucking shot to the top was dick riding black men, and bro, you figured out you didn't have to pay these motherfuckers. Because first off, the younger ones, they be always trying to get fucking clout.
Yep.
They want clout over fucking money, right?
Yep, for sure.
So, like, it's all just starting to catch up with you, his bad business, his bad behavior.
It for sure is, yes.
His tactics. And like I said, now he just reaching out to every fucking body, got all kind of just trying to get some controversial shit on his channel, and that's biting them in the ass. You know what I'm saying? You can't have anti-Semitic motherfuckers on there, bro. No. You might as well just pull Kanye up to your shit, bro. You got Dog that was on there with him. You should have just got Kanye on there, dog.
Last I heard, they was trying, but something happened where Kanye, for some reason he didn't pull up, but they were actually trying to get Kanye on there.
Motherfucking shame, bro. Culture fucking vulture, bro. Just go ahead, bro. He got all this shit, new buildings. That's what I'm saying.
He just got $1 million building, a multi-million-dollar building.
He got all these bills and shit up his ass now. Yep. So he gonna reach out and try to exploit something else, bro. Because all he does is exploit. He's an exploitation type of person. Like Vlad, you exploit. Yes. Academics, you exploit. Okay?
Yes.
Y'all all exploit. Hurt, pain, you know what I'm saying? Fucking people of color, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what y'all do. Y'all exploit people to make money. I mean, let's call it is what it is.
Yep.
I'm not hating. Do what the fuck you gotta do to make your money, but
be real about
let's
it.
Keep it all. Just keep it a whole buck about the shit.
Because you can only hide it for so long. Shit, eventually, the true you is eventually gonna start coming out. You can only try to pacify and lie to people for so long. That's just what that is.
And that's what is biting him him in the ass right now, bro. Like when he started seeing some of the backlash already building, he should have started giving niggas more better contracts.
I agree.
More money, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to realize that your whole channel is that's what's throwing me off with this black no jumper, right? I get it, but I get where it's coming from. But it's like, dog, it's always been black no jumper to me. Adam was just the white guy who talked like he was like the interviewer, right? It was always black people. Like it's black no jumper. It's always been no jumpers. It's been black to me. Like it's a black culture thing. It's not, you know, it ain't no fuck. It don't be a bunch of rock artists and alternative and other types of music and shit on there. It'd be fucking rap shit, bro. It'd be black people. So he's been exploiting black people. They didn't want to pay him, and he figured that he didn't have to. Some was smart enough to get contracts, some wasn't. And I mean, that's how it kind of worked out. He would give you one if you asked. You probably didn't ask.
I'm going to be honest. So, and I was a fan, and since everything has blown out, I've watched a lot of different videos on not just No Jumper, but everyone's different channels. I watched everyone's different videos. And from my understanding, he didn't actually start giving out contracts until TRell and AD went and made their own separate YouTube channels and started making their own money off of it on the same type of content No Jumper was doing. And he realized that was then biting him in the ass for not putting them in a contract. So and everybody in the future, he wanted to put them in a contract, which binds their hands, right? Yeah, because the ones that have came out and said they're in the contract, they can't leave. They're still on No Jumper. Right, I see them still on No Jumper. Everyone else has left though that was not in the contract. I pulled that already. Everyone that has left now that was not in the contract.
Well, they should have all had contracts in the
I
first
agree.
place.
There's no way I would have sat down and did 2 shows a week every week and at a certain point not ask for a contract and be getting paid consistently. Thank you.
You know what that channel
was
bringing in at a point in time. Okay, the multiple channels, multiple shits. Okay, what he was bringing in at one time. Okay, it's up, man. Look, it's over. I'm not saying cancel No Jumper, but I was just wondering.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna cancel it, but I definitely
it's not serious. Gonna be. I kind of think that he might be on the way to getting canceled, but you know, I'm not gonna participate. I'm not saying cancel.
Me neither. I'm just not gonna watch No Jumper. I just don't watch No Jumper no more.
I don't watch No Jumper no more either. I don't watch academics.
I don't watch academics either. I don't. I watch Sharp arguing about academics, but I don't watch academics.
I don't watch. I fucking cannot stand this motherfucker Vlad, so I don't watch Vlad either.
Yeah,
bro,
no, I don't watch.
You be having him on there snitching and stuff. You had Dog on there just snitching and shit, and then he got killed right after you was on and had him on there talking all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like you participate, you exploiting, and now you can exploit his death after you just exploited the robbery. And now you can exploit BTB's savage death.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying, Vlad? Now you can that's all your numbers is going through the roof. We want to see everybody now that he want to hear about BTB Savage, right? You exploiting that, bro. You shouldn't have had him on there doing that, Vlad. I mean, come on, man. It's exploitation. Let's just keep it whole book.
It is. I agree. And it's one thing to talk about culture and everything and things that are going on, and it's a difference to exploit it. There are differences. There are lines that you don't cross. Yes, absolutely.
Cross certain lines. You don't put certain things out there. You don't let people say certain shit, or you edit that shit the fuck out,
yes,
man.
Yes.
Get that shit out of here,
yes,
bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was all I had to say, man.
Well, that was funny.
Big shout out to the Culture Vulture out of 22.
Shout out to everyone that left No Jumper. Because, and I only say that because y'all doing y'all thing, y'all doing y'all own. I congratulate you.
Big shout out to them too.
Yes, because y'all should have been had money. Mad about that. Y'all should have been better businessmen than that. I'm gonna hold y'all accountable too. Y'all should have been better businessmen. But other than that, learn your lesson. You're moving forward. I'm glad for it.
Yeah, I am too.
I am.
Y'all was definitely getting taken advantage of, and I'm happy y'all figured that shit out. Y'all doing your own thing. Now y'all getting your own damn dollars, and y'all can continue to get y'all dollars because Jumper is gonna be over. We gonna watch y'all. That's what it is. We gonna watch y'all shit.
Yep.
We not gonna watch his shit. He's got to get this outrageous, crazy shit to get a headline or get a
click.
What I'm saying? A click on this shit. So shout out to y'all. Much love. Keep doing y'all thing.